guys, welcome back. It's your favorite Gimp with a Limp, and I'm here with a video that I was really hoping I wasn't gonna have to make, but it looks like I'm gonna have to make it anyway. So this is just gonna be a few minutes of me rambling on just off the top of my head about some stuff. So I don't know, I'll throw some footage in the background or a picture or something like that. But mainly this is just to listen to. So throw it on in the background and give her a listen. All right. Basic principle is don't tear down your hobby thinking that you're trying to save it. And I'm not directing this at any one person, any one group, anything. All right, this is directed at everybody. Okay, both sides, because I've seen people on both sides saying stuff along this ilk, and I just don't want to see it, because you're not hurting anyone but yourself and innocent people. Okay. With everything going on in the world the way that it is, tensions are high, and I get it, okay? But our hobbies are stuff like our war games, tabletop gaming, crocheting, whatever the hell it is that you're into. It doesn't matter. Underwater basket weaving, whatever your thing is, your niche, that's your space to go and unwind a little bit and take that edge off of anything. That should bring us together, right? The fact that we have a shared common interest, common goal. I have, unfortunately, though, seen people recently, like I said, this is both sides, not directed at any one side. I'm not even saying my views on it, all right? That if you, okay, so company A makes a statement saying whatever they believe, and some people are for it and some people are against it. Okay, great, whatever. But then I see people start campaigning to cancel that company. But then company B makes their statement, and it's different from company A's, and it's flip-flop. Some people who didn't like company A, they like company B and what they're saying. And the thing of it is, that's fine. I really wish, honestly, people, the businesses would just not say anything. But it's America. They're free to say whatever they like, just like everyone else is, right? Just like I'm doing now. So I can't really fault them too much on it. The problem is people from both sides start the whole cancel thing. So they'll attack them and say they should be banned from game conventions, and they shouldn't be allowed to do this, and have people boycott them, and make sure that you tell people to write into this game convention or that game convention or this company or that company. Okay, well, let's stop and think about what you're doing there for a sec. You're attacking this company. Well, the company is not the person who made the statement. That might be the figurehead. It might be their marketing person, might be the owner, might be whoever the hell it is that made the statement. That's all well and good, but the company isn't just that damn person. It's other people too, and those people depend on their paycheck, right? They feed their kids, they house their family, they do all the stuff that everyone else does off that paycheck. And those people that work at the company, well, they might think the same way that you do. So you're hurting people who would support you in that company, or you're hurting innocent children. All right, you get what I'm saying? Because these people have family. Even consider the fact that, okay, you don't like what the person said. Person A pissed you off really badly. How dare they? Blah blah blah. Whatever it is. Okay, well, the person probably still has kids. Those kids still need to eat. Do you really want to take away someone's ability to feed their kids, to house their children, to be able to put a roof over their head? No, you don't want to do that. That's not how you do this. And let's say you're successful, right? In your righteous indignation, you get the company shut down because you have everyone turn against them, and they're just so horrible because they said whatever the thing it is they said. Okay, well, now there's just less war games for us. Great. You've succeeded. You've put a lot of people out of work, not just the people that worked at that company, but the people that worked at the companies that worked with those people. Hell, it would even affect me personally, now that I think about it, because I do work for these companies, right? So you would affect your YouTubers, your podcasters, everyone associated with these people. You've got to think about the wider branches of what it is. Think of it like a tree, right? You might not like this branch, right? This branch is bad, But if you chop down the whole damn tree, you're chopping down all the other branches too. You have one rotten branch, but you cut down the whole damn tree. And now you've lost everything. Nothing good came of it. You can't go that way. I really hate seeing people do this. You got to calm down a little bit. Take a second, and this is something I've said to a few different people. Stop, calm down, take a step back, think about what you're doing for a second. I get that you can be mad or you can feel very deeply about whatever subject it is, but think about the wider implications of your actions. Yes, person A, person B might upset you. That's fine, but you're not just hurting those people with your actions. You're hurting everyone around them. And Lord knows that it's like the butterfly effect if you really think about it. There's really no telling how many people could possibly be affected. I mean, hell, it could even affect other countries because a lot of these companies get their equipment, their products, their games, their boxes, their box and a lid, all that good shit. They get it made overseas. Some get it made here, which is a whole nother subject in general. But God, guys, stop. Just stop doing this. I get that things are tense right now. I get it. But let our hobby be something that brings us together, that gives us that common ground. Because, hey, you never know. You could be sitting across the table from someone who is your polar opposite, right? Someone that you just think of as they're evil because, the media tells me they're bad and I think they're bad, so they're bad. And they could be thinking the same damn thing about you. And you guys sit down, you play a war game, and you're like, okay, I'm going to beat this a-hole at this game to prove how much more righteous I am. I'm virtuous and he's not, and I'm going to win. And in the course of it, you start playing the game, and that game is that little bit of common ground. And you start talking a little bit, and you start finding some more common ground, places that you agree, and things start to simmer down and de-escalate a little bit. And you might actually find that, hey, we agree on a few little things. We're not as different as I thought. Oh, wait, you've got a 2-year-old, you've got a 3-year-old. That's amazing. Let me see the pictures of your kids. Oh, wow, those are cute kids. These are my kids. Or if you don't have kids, these are my cats. These are my squirrels. Whatever the hell you got. I don't care. Look, we have got to work together. All right, we've got to make things better, not worse. You're not going to improve anything by tearing it apart from the inside, by shutting down conversation, by shouting down a company, by getting someone banned from an event. It's not worth it. You're not improving the hobby. Because let's say that the board game industry is roughly equal to the politics of the nation, right? So I think the last figure I saw was something like a third are on the left, a third are in the middle, a third are on the right. Put me right there in the middle, fence sitter that I am. But let's say that those statistics are accurate for the board game publishers out there. Well, if the left shuts down the right and the right shuts down the left and they all hate each other and get it to where these companies get shut down and no one's making anything, well, then all we're going to have left is a little bit there in the middle ground that no one killed, no one destroyed, no one canceled, and we're not going to be left with anything, right? You might have one or two game publishers. Think about it. It'll be kind of like EA. They buy up all the video game designers out there, and they shut down their company as soon as they buy it. And now we're not left with anything but the crap that EA puts out. And the only thing they put out is friggin' loot boxes, right? And I'm not saying that it is like that. I don't know. I know a lot of game publishers. I know a lot of game designers. I know people all across this industry, everyone from people who do videos like me, people who do podcasts, people who do written work, and I sure as hell don't agree with all of them on everything. I know one fella that I pick at all the time. I mean, he is polar opposite on what I think about a lot of stuff, but we joke with each other in jest, and I try not to take things that he says that I disagree with personally, and I hope that he he does the same to me, I would never want to shut him down. I consider him a friend. We like to banter with each other. I think it makes a difference though in the way that I think about things, because I've met a lot of these people in person, and impressing the flesh and shaking someone's hand, looking them in the eye, it does make a difference. I think we've lost that personal touch in the social media age, that you're not as in touch with people because you don't have that close interaction like you used to back in the day. You used to go to the store and you would buy it from the store owner, you shake his hand, get to know him, he sees your kids, stuff like that. It's not like that. Okay, I'm getting distracted, but the principle's the same. Let's not tear this hobby apart by trying to cancel each other. Okay, just remember that the people that you might disagree with, they're good people. They've got kids, they got families, they got wives and husbands and daughters and sons and uncles and everyone else that depends on them. And you're hurting everyone. You're making it to where we have less games. You're making it to where we have less publishers, less conventions. We already have enough going on in the world right now. We don't need to be tearing each other apart in our hobbies at the same time. It's not going to help anything. It's not going to bring anyone together. We'll just lose the little bit that we've got left on top of everything else that we've lost at this point. Just don't do it, guys. Just don't. Like always, feel free to put your comments down below, and we looking forward to counting all the thumbs down. I'm sure I'm going to get thumbs down over this, although I don't get why. I mean, I feel free to put in the comment like why you disagree with me, but I couldn't understand why anyone would disagree with don't beat each other to death. It's a bad idea. All right, you guys take care. I will catch you in the next one.